Guys, hello, welcome back to another video. Yeah, I haven't. This is okay. So I checked recently in the comments below. Some of you guys have good ideas, and some of you guys' ideas are a little bit weird, and silly, and I will explain why. That some of the ideas I cannot use doesn't hold up into the what ifs I made. So we're gonna explain at least 5 or 6 ideas some of you guys may add and some other people added in other YouTube videos that doesn't really hold up to their series. But before I do, I go on. I'm not assaulting you. I'm just telling you the ideas that doesn't make sense and there's no motive to start that idea because you have to really think through before making a what if. Like, if you want to make a Dragon Ball what if, you have to think through before uploading the video to YouTube. Like, you gotta think how the story goes, how things will make sense, and watch the whole Dragon Ball series before making it instead of making stuff up out of your head. Because really, people's gonna make fun of you for doing that, and I don't want that to happen. So anyway, let us begin. Now, the first idea I see in the comments below is having Guru turning young again and being immortal. So I want to really quick debunk that and say that idea is kind of a little bit silly and a little bit not make sense. No, as a matter of fact, it doesn't make sense because, for one, there's no reason for Guru to become immortal since he's pretty much an old guy and you pretty much want him to live forever. And either way, if he was immortal, he wouldn't keep dying like over and over and be super old, laying more eggs and then he'll be like a fat chubby mannequin. But the reason why I think that idea is a little bit, for one, if Guru never dies and sacrifices himself or stuff like that, yeah, the Sea-Watch gonna have the third wish, but the third wish may be a bad one because in the third wish, Vegeta said he wanted to be immortal. So, and since Guru is immortal, he will get his wish, and Vegeta will become immortal, and he will end up defeating well, he won't defeat Frieza because Frieza will figure out that Vegeta is immortal, so he will blow up the planet, and then Guru and Vegeta will end up dying in space due to the lack of oxygen over and over. If Frieza figured out that Vegeta is immortal, and even if you said that, well, Guru will be young and he'll be trained with other mechanisms, right? Well, yeah, he'll get a lot stronger, but there's no way in heck he's going to be strong enough to defeat Frieza of all people, including his final form. And like I said, if Frieza finds out he's immortal, he's going to blow up the planet, and he would keep dying over and over in space due to lack of oxygen, as long as every other sea fighter would die too, including Bulma as well. Yeah, the Dragon Balls will still be there, and Frieza will somehow get his wish. Well, probably not, since he killed all the Manekins and Guru refused to tell the password. So, in the end, Frieza may won, but ultimately, in the end, like, the universe gets erased. So, that is just, you know how Frieza would do if he finds out someone's immortal. Besides, Frieza is smart. He's a smart guy. Another comment below. I mean, I already debunked that one like in my last Q&A, and I will still bring that up in case someone did ever bring that up again. Is thinking that an Okai, just because an Okai is a pervert, thinks that Beerus is one too. And like I said in the other Q&A, I find that pretty ridiculous, and I got heated up by that comment. It still makes me mad to this day, but I forget about it. No big deal, I guess. And now another comment from my channel, which the person name is Nani. I think I say his name right. Well, I think I did. He said, what if the Dragon Balls couldn't revive anyone? I mean, Damon did it. He did it on his channel, and realistically, I would say like everyone will probably die in the Saiyan saga. I mean, he didn't add it because he didn't want the story to be too dark, but in my opinion, I didn't bother making a what if because I already know how things will go out. It'll be pretty bad since Krillin will be dead, the Dragon Balls won't be anymore and can revive him. That includes like Chaozu, Master Roshi, even the little Indian kid, his father. Yeah, so Basically, if Germans cannot revive everyone, then everybody dies. Yeah, Tiamat train even harder, including Goku, but when Raditz shows up, he'll probably be able to defeat Raditz, but when Nappa Vegeta comes, yeah, they're pretty much screwed up. Also, not to be rude, but when I see this comic, I cringe to myself a little bit by that. If you know what Junior he met like Piccolo Junior, and have like Kami find Piccolo Junior and just absorb him, like the Maneki fusion like that, and then Kami will be strong, wish for his youth, and become immortality, and then somehow reincarnate himself. Ugh. That's not how it's gonna work, because for one, like in regular Dragon Ball, Kami defused himself, but in point in regular Dragon Ball, he didn't thought of fusing back until C. So he's not gonna have that idea. And for two, he doesn't want to fuse back to his evil part in him, because this is the reason why he defused him in the first place, because he was evil. If he fuses him back, then he's gonna be evil, and he's gonna have that evil malicious back to him. And yeah, he could reincarnate himself, but I don't know if that's how it works. I mean, yeah, they could do it, but he did it when Piccolo dies. So when King Piccolo dies, so he's not just gonna kill himself or reincarnate himself, because that's dumb. And he mostly is gonna, well, like I said, I found that pretty dumb. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hear that. Like I said, I don't want to be mean, but you should know that that's just ridiculous. I also want to debunk myself, because what I did with What If Kale and Caulifla getting God Key, when I add part 2, 3, 4, and 5, yeah, that part is where like I used to like Goku Gen 3 until I understand more about Dragon Ball. But part 1, I would keep part 1 because it makes sense to me, in my opinion, for Kale Caulifla gain this much strength and power, because you should remember that how OP they are in the Dragon Ball series. Like I said, Kale was weak comparison, but when going to Berserk, she smashed like Super Saiyan Blue Goku, but Goku was holding back, as we know, since he didn't use Kaioken or something like that. And when they turned caulifla, they're able to beat down Super Saiyan Blue Goku and even like survive a last long against Ultra Instinct Goku. And as for the end of the tournament, I don't think Caulifla will reach Ultra Instinct. I would say Jiren will beat up Caulifla and knock her off the ring in a realistic way, and then having Jiren to at least like wish back his master, everyone be destroyed. Or since he's a Pride Trooper, he'll wish back every universe, and he will probably do something like that. But it's a 50-50 chance. There are 2 wishes that I said before he could do. I couldn't really understand your message, but I have to rewrite it in my head. So if I had to guess, then you must say that you should let Boo absorb like Oop, Super 17, Baby, and the Mega Shenron. Now the reason I do not think Boo cannot absolutely do that at all is because, for one, if you have Majin Buu absorb Oop, I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no evidence to what's gonna happen if that happens like in the opposite way. Like, I don't want to know, and I don't want to do that either. As for Boo absorbing Super 17 Baby or someone like Omega Shenron, for one, if Boo absorbed Baby could just control Boo through the inside, and Boo be controlled by Baby. As for 17 is probably too fast, and he probably know about Boo's power by now. As for Omega Shenron have his spikes on his back. So when Boo tried to absorb him, he could use his spikes to at least stab through the goo, and he could use his energy to blow it away, like how every single Dragon Ball could do. When someone grabbed them, they powered up to blow their opponents away. A little anyone could do that, but Gotenks and Piccolo just dumb. They forgot to do that. I don't know why they didn't do that. So yeah. And besides, Omega Shenron and all the other Shadow Dragons, they all know about the Sea Fighter's past when making a wish and stuff. So yeah. Another person suggested me in a What If, and it's called What If King Kai has a hyperbolic time chamber. To be honest, I don't really know about this What If. Yeah, I didn't ignore that What If. I saw it, but I didn't chose to answer it right away because I want to answer it in a video. So if you're watching this, yeah, I'm answering it right now. So I'll go to a quick what if because I don't make a video of it since it's not really much going to change much with that what if. Yeah, so Goku, he might run to King Kai's planet. If King Kai has a hyperbolic time chamber, Goku and King Kai will go in together, but Goku will have even a harder time using a hyperbolic time chamber since he already used it long ago when he was a kid. So I would say he'll at least use it at least 3 or 5 months, and then that's it. And then he'll train the rest of the days. So yeah, he might be way powerful. At least I don't know. I'm not much of a power level person, but at least he doesn't need Kaioken to defeat Vegeta. That's at least say. But he'll use Kaioken against a grading Vegeta, and he's able to defeat it by his own. As for Namek Saga, he'll get stronger, but he pretty much that will play the same, except like Goku's just more stronger. That's it. As for the Cell Saga and other sagas, yeah, they pretty much play it the same with the Cell Saga. And the only thing I would see change is probably the Buu Saga, since Goku will have like literally 7 years in the other world, and he'll be extremely strong. Like very strong that doesn't need Super Saiyan 2 to defeat Vegeta, just needs Super Saiyan. As for Super, nothing much will change. And that's it. There's pretty much everything the same. Like Restaurant F will be the same. Then we have Battle Gods will probably be slightly the same. Goku Black will be exactly the same, except that Goku will know Fusion for the first time ever, and the Turn of Power and the Broly movie will probably happen, including the more arc. As for Granola, I don't know yet. So yeah, I already answered your what if. Yeah, the reason I didn't make a video of it because, like I said, it's going to be very, very short, and I don't need to make a video about that what if. So yeah, those ideas that some people suggested in my videos, at least, I already debunked some of them because, for one, they doesn't make sense, and there's no motive to do something like that. Oh yeah, actually, there's one more that I need to mention too. And this person also suggests for having Bola becoming a sea fighter, and to be honest, I don't really like Bola much because to me she's like another Bulma Jr. And there's no really more motive. Not even like in NSC, there's no motive for her training. Yeah, she's a Hyper Saiyan. She can have a lot of potential, but sometimes you cannot let every single person train. Like, I saw someone debunking, like, making a criticism about every single Hyper Saiyan. Like, do not make him train all the time. So yeah, I kind of agree. So I'm not going to make her train. Do I plan to do in the future? Not really. If Bola shows more charactericism, I don't think that's a word, but if she shows more approval, I'll think about that. At least, but for now, it's going to be in a trans skin for now. And the same person also commented, what about Android 18 becoming Super Android 18? And it's the same situation like Bola. Like, there's no motive for her to do so. I mean, yeah, you could say that Android 18 saw 17 does it, but that's back then when 17 was evil and stuff. And she didn't thought of that either when GT. I don't make what ifs that pop out from my head. I just think what it's through before making them. Like, think of the storyline, I think of stuff like that before making what if, not just think just randomly pop up in my head, just make it right away. I have to rewatch the series too to make sure if I'm doing the storyline correctly or not. And I'm gonna plan on doing that like tomorrow, like plan to rewatch it. At least a few episodes that I almost forget. Okay, now I think I'm done debunking the comics below. At least some of them that does confuse me too. So yeah, if you want to comment something of an idea, make sure you think through of it before you comment it and submit it, because the comments I show you examples, you had to think through of that, and you had to watch the series again if you haven't. I mean, if you haven't, then I don't know why you're here. And I will never plan of having every single character surpass zen-oh, because for one, zen-oh is a god. He cannot be surpassed. He's the king of all universe, and none mortal shall surpass the Lord zen-oh. And not even the Super Dragon Balls could do something like that. Like, yeah, the Super Dragon Balls could reach anything without any limits. But I had highly doubt that they will use the super drama surpass zen-oh, because for once, Samasu could have thought of that too. Since he wanted to kill every single mortal, as he wanted to kill every single god, he could have used the Dragon Balls to become the most powerful being in the universe like Granola did. But hey, Super didn't add that idea yet until the Granola arc just started. So, to be honest, Samasu won't think of that. And I highly doubt he would. And he would never would, because he's dead. And yeah, I did add some characters, like non-canon characters in my what ifs. For example, like adding Android 13, 14, and 15, and what if Dr. Jerome turned good. I mean, the reason why I add that non-canon characters there, because I have a good excuse of doing that. Like Dr. Jerome being more, like I said, I changed Dr. Jerome's personality, so I have a good excuse for him making extra 3 androids in case one of them betrays them. So that's a good excuse for me to make them canon. As for Cooler, I did plan on adding Cooler to canon, like what if Metal Cooler turned good, which I add like 2 Cooler movies canon to that exclusive what if. And someone in the comments said that having Metal Cooler took Frieza's organs, stuff like that. I mean, ew, that was something like a zombie would do. And yeah, that's it. I think I'm going to end the video right there. But before I do, I am going to plan this month, since it's May, I'm going to plan on adding more characters into Dragon Ball. Like, you saw my what if Monica was born in DBC. I may do more. So I heard that I'm going to do a Superman in Dragon Ball Z. So you should be able to look out for that, since that will probably come around, probably around the 20th, like May 20th. Superman might be there, because I've been a fan of Superman for a long time. I'm going to add Superman there. So you should be on the lookout for that. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And remember, think before you post stuff, because I don't think you guys get the message in my last Q&A question. Oh yeah, I just said I'm going to do a Q&A. So since it's this May, you can start asking questions, and I will try to answer it in an honest way. So, yeah, bye.